if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. Got to vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down, and I've been telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing higher, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna be singing higher. You'll be singing higher, yeah. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the lights up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hyper, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the lights up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. You'll be singing out, yeah, in no time. Like I don't wanna go home. You'll be singing out, I don't wanna go.
Well, welcome in everybody to round 2 of the Virtual Racing Aotearoa TCR Challenge, and tonight we are live from Phillip Island for the first of the endurance races tonight. 26 laps ahead for these drivers, and tyre wear, no doubt, will be on the top of everyone's head tonight. I was talking to Kempe before, and he reckons, mate, no good out there. Front tyres let go fairly early, so we shall see how that unfolds. I know tonight I do have Christian Hermanson in the house, currently just finishing up his dinner, so he will join us fairly shortly at some stage. But so far tonight is it was a 15-minute qualifying session, now just over 5 minutes to go in this one, and Daniel Mills currently the quickest out there with Hamish Cleland. currently in pit lane, the second quickest. Just scrolling through this order, a huge amount of cars tonight, looking like 43 cars in the house, so it is going to be a capacity field out there, and good to see the numbers turning up week in, week out. Although it is only the second round, it's good to see them strong again. And well, I think Christian is in the house now.
I've made it up the commentary box stairs here at Phillip Island, and it's a bit of a walk up those stairs, but I'm here.
You're here, that's the main thing. 4.5 minutes to go now in qualifying, and mate was just saying 40, looks like 43 cars. Maybe
Yeah, that's
44 if Luke Edwards gets here in time. Was it Jake Edwards?
Yeah, that's absolutely an epic number again, 2 weeks in a row as well. So, yeah, big fields again for this. Well, it's going to be a long race, 26 laps here at Phillip Island.
It certainly is, and that tyre wear no doubt come into play as Simmons. He seems to be on a bit of a return to form as of late, obviously in the Xfinities and now in these. He's currently quickest out there with a 1:38.3, so...
Yeah, look at the margin across the top four there too. That is... Well, that's matchsticks between them. It's pretty close. And Brendan Partridge joins the fold now too. There, jumps up to P5. So Fastlane Esports showing up tonight.
Yeah, getting amongst it nice and early. If we can get a voice level check in the chat, that'll be good. Someone just confirm that we're all good, or need to be turned up or whatever.
Or too loud. Maybe we're too loud.
Yeah. And well, Matt Pluck there sitting in second, and like you say, how close is this qualifying? It was nothing in it last week, and again tonight.
Yeah, super close, right across that top 10 there. So, yeah, good to see. And Xavier Simmons goes faster again that lap with a 1:38.0. So 3 tenths now between him and Matthew Pluck. So that's a great lap there by Simmons. I think he got a little bit of a tow down that straight from that car in front of him.
Yeah, every bit of draft helps around here. Of course, some big long straights. As we see current P2 sitter Matt Pluck. And, he had a fairly good week last week. So we can turn you down a little bit by the sounds. I can take care of that right now.
Yeah, I'm too loud. The people have spoken. Fair enough.
It's all right. It's when you get different people coming in and stuff. You got to make the old adjustments every now and then. But hopefully that'll be a bit better now. It's just 2 minutes to go, so we're looking around 1:40 will be probably the average lap time, you reckon? So 26 laps, maybe around the 45-minute mark, 50-minute mark.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the times cool down a bit during the actual race. Because, yeah, as we learned last week, tyre wear is a big factor in these cars, and you know, even in that shorter, longer race last week, the front tyres really melted off apparently. So it'll be interesting to see if they bring the lap times down to try and save tyres or extend, or what happens during the race.
Yeah, too right. Just have a look who else is out there at the moment. Daniel Mills. These guys might get one more crack at it, and then it'll be race time. Just the one race tonight. But man, the distance, she is going to be a big ask for those front tyres, no doubt. Couple of
and
stops.
The drivers
what do you
too.
reckon? How many stops are we thinking here, Christian? You got any idea?
Oh, the inside word for me is maybe two for fuel, and definitely one for probably 4 tyres. So it'll be interesting to see how they slice that up. Whether you take all of your fuel in one stop, and the tyres, or whether you take your fuel across 2 stops. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. There's Brendan Partridge on screen coming down pit lane, so he's bailing out. That'll be the end of his qualifying run. P5 for him so far.
Yeah, time almost up here in qualifying. Ayrton Smith on screen now. See if he can get any better on this last lap that he will get here in qualifying. Crosses the line and he stays in P6. A pretty solid effort there from Ayrton, setting himself in a good position for the race, and doesn't look like any penalties or any stand downs were handed out last week after we saw a bit of teams racing going on there, Christian.
few license points out there though, I think. So a few drivers with a couple of warnings this week, I think. Yeah.
It doesn't look, I'm just trying to see, it doesn't look like Ben Doherty's in the field tonight, so sitting out this week, but it'll be Xavier Simmons.
Pole position.
And quite comfortably, 2.3 in it. He set that time while we were watching him, so
yeah, 3/10, so that's a good margin there for Simmons.
So we just wait for the rest of the cars out there. Fairly certain their laps won't be counting. I could be wrong.
Depending on when they started them, if they started them before the checkered flag came out, then they should be able to finish them off.
So that'll be Rob Woodworth done and dusted. Just a few cars still left out on circuit. Stanley. Devon Stove, no, he's in pit lane, so I think Stanley may have been...
Might be the last car. I can't hear any more noise out there.
Alright, so let's get ready to get underway. That's not dirt, so I don't think there'll be any account sharing happening tonight there. Mini stock.
No comment.
So we get ready to go racing. Looks like we're going to have 43 cars start the race. Jake Edwards doesn't look like he's done any laps or has actually come into the service. So we stand by it. I can tell you now, we are not going to get the whole grids in again. 43 cars, you need a bit more than what they allow you.
We would have had to start last week if we were going to get through the whole grid.
Because these were a rolling start, eh?
Should be a standing start.
Okay, so I'll get some. We'll get into as many as we can. Simmons will start out of grid 1 with Matt Pluck to his outside. Out of 3, it'll be Daniel Mills with Hamish Cleland starting to his outside. Brendan Partridge will start from P5, a good qualifying effort there. And Scott Hasler starts out of 6. Out of 7, it'll be Ayrton Smith with Brady Stanley out of 8. Devon Stove will start from 9. And Dylan Shepherd, the lid skid king from last week, starts out of P10. So it sounds like the revs may be lifting. Out of 11, Graham Smythe with Josh Mertens to start out of 12. Out of 13, Peter Vanderberg, and 14 will see Thomas Paul. Out of 15, it'll be Justin Davies with Caleb Beecroft to his outside. Out of 17, we'll see Samuel Sproul. Out of 18, it'll be Hayden Kirk. Out of 19, it will be Hayden Guptill. And out of grid number 20, it will be Dan Patrick. And that is about all we'll get through before we get the green flag and check out that lineup.
That shot. That's unreal. All the way down to the last corner there.
That is a lot of cars.
It's a great sight. Turn 2 is going to be chaos. Here we go. We're underway. Xavier Simmons, what a start off the front row.
Brilliant start there. We'll just get this set up right. Look at the cars everywhere in the background. Boy, oh boy, can everybody get through.
It'll be turn 2, the big stop. Oh, there goes one in the background. Simmons, though, he's off to a good start. Daniel Mills, not sure what happened to Matt Pluck off the start there. Oh, as we've got our turn 2, we've already got some headlights flashing. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, getting into it nice and early. Not sure why it's not letting me change it to laps. But anyway, we shall carry on. Simmons has had a brilliant start out front.
In the background. Splitting off though, yeah, Xavier really got off to a great start there, didn't he? Daniel Mills jumped up a couple of spots as well. A couple off the circuit. It's all go. I think the corner that we need to watch for some incidents is probably Siberia, the downhill right-hander. I reckon that's where there's going to be lots of brake locking and people heading off probably. Here we go, first time through.
Look at them all piling into the corner.
Out.
You gotta love it.
Oh, one round the background. I've put the commentator's curse on someone there.
I'm just gonna have to quickly restart this lap timing for us. But we shall carry on.
Overall, looks like a pretty clean lap 1, I have to say.
Yeah, not a bad start. 40 when you take into account the amount of drivers out there. Just bear with me for a minute and we will get things back. Oh, car veers off the track there.
What's the rejoin? Must have done well there, I think, in the background. But yeah, overall, pretty clean first lap. 43 cars. A couple of little incidents or a couple of little cars dropping off, but overall, not outrageously bad, I have to say. At least from what we saw.
Yeah, too right. And I have no idea why it's not letting me change to laps. Sorry, folks. So we'll just have to.
We can count on our fingers, eh?
Yeah.
Fingers and toes.
Too right. We'll carry on. Oh no.
Well, Xavier's out to a 1 second lead out front. We'll start by Simmons.
I can tell you we are on lap 2, so
someone start a tally in the in the chat on Twitch.
So Pete Roman's down in pit lane just there. We can get through some different drivers now. Xavier Simmons, current race leader.
And the benefit of dropping that big of a lead on the opening lap there too, or opening 2 laps, as he will have broken some of that toe to Matt Pluck, and especially with Daniel Mills right behind Matt, that'll make it difficult for him to keep up as Simmons goes fastest lap of the race.
And Doherty down pit lane at the moment. So early stops for some of these drivers, probably carrying a bit of damage, no doubt.
Maybe some incidents that we didn't catch there on lap 1.
Yeah, I can tell you what, I got a whole screen of red that went pear-shaped for a lot of drivers by the looks of things out there, so that could be a busy time going through those replays.
Wouldn't be sim racing without some things going pear-shaped, that is for sure.
Yeah, too right.
Big battle in the background there, looks like Ayrton Smith and Thomas Paul, I think. Absolutely going hammer and tongs at each other there. Or Smith and Stanley.
Well, almost a bit of contact there, Thomas Paul. So no doubt there's going to be battles going everywhere. Josh Mertens now down pit lane, currently sits 42nd. Man, that is a whole lot of cars out on track at the moment. Fighting for territory. that is really annoying that I can't change to the laps, but nonetheless. Simmons leads it out, 1.3 seconds now in front of Pluck, so...
Yeah, 2/10 a lap at the moment, he's extending.
The battle pack start to get to the back of Pluck by the looks of things, so... Hold on, we're going to have a bit of a battle going on any moment. You see in the background there, I think that was Brendan Partridge, Shepherd and Smythe all going at it as well.
Brendan Party doing a solid job there in the SP Tools, number 113. First sim race back for him for a long time. So class operator there out of the Fastlane Esports stable. Was big battle here between, I think that's Shepherd and Smythe.
Yeah, Smythe was just about pushing him down the straight then, wasn't he? So
big lunge.
It's more stops underway. Caleb Beecroft and Mark Noble now down pit lane. Some more repairs going on, no doubt. Through the field here, Tom O'Connor. The battle got Craig Brock sitting just up in front of these guys. Dan Patrick in this battle. And Graham Nucky out there as well. Hopefully he doesn't have any disappearing acts going on tonight. It's Jared Guptill sitting in behind him, putting some pressure on, looking for a way past. These guys all battling for 20th, 21st, 22nd and 23rd positions.
Change for second there too. Daniel Mills has got past Matthew Pluck, so change there.
Yeah, and other cars now ready to take advantage of that. Hamish Cleveland. That car at Mills, it looks like that car that went off track not so long ago, so if it was, he's done a good recovery job out there.
Yeah, stellar job. Look at Simmons. Can we get a mic check on the 314? Who is it?
Yeah, I reckon. Maybe Corbin was onto something there. Mr. Collinson here tonight. Good question, Luke. I can't see him. Oh, he's 15th. Let's get a bit of a drink, and I'll tell you what, Kempy's doing a good job out there at the moment. He's up to 14th and up 9 positions since the start of the race. There, those most biggest mover there, George Mills up 13 with Stu Patterson. Oh, Kempy puts a huge block on there.
Don't argue.
Yeah, he's got the odd stock car out there.
That mirror must be as wide as the back of the car.
You're not wrong. Oh, so on your screen now you're saying they're like battling with Kempy at the moment. Justin Davies searching for a way past. Is Kempy going to put the big block job on again here? Thinks better of it, maybe let him go.
Pulled out, but it can be very sketchy trying to pass into turn 1 here at Phillip Island. It's not a place I'd have a go.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. So I've got on my screen we're 6 laps into this one, so 20 to go.
That's handy that you've got that, because I'd already lost count.
Yeah. Let's just hope it's right. It should be. Looking through the field at the moment, 38 cars currently on the lead lap. Hayden Kirk, the last of them. On the screen at the moment, all by himself too. There's battles going on everywhere at the moment as we see cars off track. And Murray Howell, tell you what, he Thursday night, I don't know if you saw it or not, Christian, but he had his 50th race start at Virtual Racing Aotearoa. So
yeah, the big milestone there. Oh, someone's doing the big disappearing ones in front of there.
Yeah, someone's got to be
Maybe
there.
Stuart.
Yeah, doing the magic tricks. Why not?
Oh,
Oh, and again. So that it's always a worrying sight when you got cars battling in behind. When the bloke in front keeps disappearing. It's Kempy now. Decides he is going to have a tour through pit lane. So
that's an early stop.
yeah.
Unless,
Oh, he's had a bit of an off track apparently. So
oh, there you go. That might be the reason.
yeah, so maybe tyres already starting to hurt us again. Magic tricks going on. It's not good. We get back to this lead pack, still going at it.
Yeah, these guys second, third, and fourth. I can't tell if they're all in a line trying to work together to try and catch up to Simmons, but he's extending the gap. 3.5 seconds now.
Yeah, he'll be loving every moment of it too, I tell you. Clean air and no one in his mirror. And he's the best, fastest on the track, I can tell you that much, Christian. So.
Yeah, by far, yeah. It'll be a pretty quiet Discord, I'd say. He'll be locked in, focused.
Full concentration as we see him here go for a ride around Phillip Island with the race leader.
The man in control.
See the old sun setting in that rear vision mirror, so hopefully that doesn't go down too quickly. Could make things interesting.
Here we go into turn 2. Should be down to... Oh, car off in front of you there. That's not what you want to see as the leader. Don't rejoin. Thank you.
It's past nice and clean. You see, just nice and smooth for Simmons. And it was only a couple of weeks ago he was not having a good time with things. Just talking about joining the comms box full time.
Yeah, he was.
It's good to see some form come his way. Currently leading here at Phillip Island.
This is the best section of the track through here. You can see the elevation change, and this is such a tricky corner to get tucked into that curve there. It's almost a double apex left, and then the big stop here, downhill and to the right. Very easy to lock brakes down there. And then now the run on to the front straightaway, just building speed, picking the gears up. You'll get a nice little tow from this lap car in front of him here down the straight, so that always helps the straight line speed.
Yeah, a very important part of the circuit, that one, isn't it? Fast flowing. You can lose a lot of time through there. But Xavier does it brilliantly.
Yeah, looks well in control there. So we've got two comers down pit lane. Brennan Partridge in the 113 and Peter Vandenberg in the 86. So
it seems like a bit of moving going on in the field.
These might be your early two stoppers here. So maybe splitting that fuel load up.
So yeah, just keep an eye on those pit stop times, I guess, and then we'll see what happens when Xavier comes down pit lane. And that, has he made a mistake out there? Because no, just as I say that, it goes back out. That timing on the left there, as he goes into a tight corner, the car catches, and you think he's made a mistake, but no.
Yeah, a few stoppers. Reese Tamanui in, Murray Howell in. So couple of early stoppers. Like I say, that might be the start of the early two stoppers.
So look at the difference in stops here for Vandenberg and Tamanui. 41.4 for Vandenberg and 23.8 for Tamanui. So Murray Hole now seems to be having a bit of a longer stop out there.
I'd say Peter probably took tyres there, if that's the length of that stop. Murray might be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Either they've gotten to untick or that's a strategic call. Not 100 years. Graham Smythe in now too from P9.
So, strategy's starting to play out here at Phillip Island. And if you're just joining, I know that is saying that we've got an hour 14 left of the race, but I can tell you we are on lap 10 of 26. For whatever reason, it's not letting me change that to laps to go. But I will keep you informed. It's Daniel Mills and P2. We're watching the battle here for third and fourth between Matt Pluck and Hamish Cleland.
Yeah, it stayed. That battle pack there stayed pretty solid in terms of the time between them since Daniel Mills got past Matthew Pluck there. So, if anything, that Scott Hasler's just dropped off a little bit, but still pretty close there, still within range.
Dylan Shepherd's having a good run tonight, up to P7 now. Stu Patterson, still your biggest mover out there, up 17 spots, just trying to pick up exactly where he is on the circuit. He's currently sitting P21. And has Cale James sitting in behind him. Jared Guptill and Matthew Gerard and George Mills, in fact all of them up 16 spots. Rob Woodworth in here with that flashing car of Jamie Stewart, so doesn't look like he's caused too much grief out there at the moment. 242 of George Mills on screen.
Yeah, he's up 16 spots, so good run there too. There's a couple more down pit lane, so
yeah, Dylan Shepherd, so he was right up there. He was P9 and he's now come down pit lane. So
that exit there is
yeah,
a little bit chaotic.
It's pretty wild, eh?
You can choose to either take the long pit exit there, or there is that short one that just comes straight out onto the straight about halfway down the front straightaway, but there is a longer exit there, so some series will tell you to use the longer one, but obviously VRA has gone with that shorter one there, and it does get a little bit chaotic at times.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Very fast part of the circuit. Cars coming out of pit lane can get pretty hairy at times.
Oh, Shepherd with the big lunge there. Going to be on the outside for the next corner though, but he's made that move stick.
And of course he's on the fresh tyres now too, so that will probably become pretty obvious. See what sort of lap times he can get down into. Last time by for him it was a 2:09. So obviously pit stop on that one. 1:38.7, that's fairly quick, eh? That is all.
The lunge at Lukey Heights, I love it. Got through. It's a great move there. Yeah, I'd say the guys with a pit stop of about 46 seconds, that'll be fuel and 4 tyres. Anyone under around 20 seconds, that'll just be fuel, I'd say, or 2 tyres maybe.
Yep, just fronts only, you reckon? Surely.
Possibly just fronts, yeah.
Yeah, they would take a hammering around here, so it's going to be interesting whether Xavier comes down pit lane fairly shortly. Some of these drivers obviously looking to maybe get an undercut.
Yeah.
But yeah, Simmons, he's got a pretty healthy lead over Mills at the moment. Of course, a lot of those guys yet to stop, so 7 seconds back to 5th place. Yes.
Yeah, well,
I'd say pretty comfortable, isn't it, at the moment for Simmons?
Very comfortable, yeah, and I'd say he'll just be on the one stopper if he's just sort of running out to the end here. So for him, pretty easy strategy just because the lead's so big. So, but yeah.
That
pretty simple.
That looked like Mr. Kemp in between the race leader and Daniel Mills just then in the background, so Kempy's still out there battling on, currently down in 38th, so he's having another bit of a rough night again.
It started so well for him.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So if he's going to one stop, I'd expect him in either end of this lap or end of the next one. We'll see what happens. That would be my guess, about half distance.
Probably just split the race in half there, yeah.
So obviously he seems to have been able to manage those tyres all right, because his pace is still fairly good. 1:38.63 last time by.
Yeah, it's a pretty good clip. Not too far off his fastest lap, so.
Yeah, and I think Mills last time a 1:38.850, and then from there the rest of the field all in the 1:39s plus. So Simmons well and truly in control at the moment.
Yeah, not much more to say really. He's just driving away.
More pit stops going on. Sam Waddell, Naki. Some fairly long ones there. That's an interesting one. A 38.1, just a bit less fuel. Yeah. As we see here, Daniel Mills down pit lane. And Pluck.
He's the first of the front runners in.
Pluck and Cleveland choosing to stay out. Scott Hasler's as well. Just trying to pick up those first lot of cars that have stopped. I know Shepherd has, and he's currently P17.
Yeah, he's probably the first of the guys who have stopped already.
Looking at that list, I'm fairly confident that is the case. Guptill now down pit lane, so surely only a matter of time for Simmons. He's on lap 14 now.
And Simmons just wants to be careful that he doesn't. He's still got a decent enough gap over Dylan Shepherd, but it's closing a little bit there, 46 seconds, and we've seen probably the longest pit stop there be about 46 seconds. So just needs to be a little bit careful here, Simmons to Shepherd.
Yeah, you definitely want to be keeping an eye on that. Now Daniel Mills too, he's another one that's stopped in P10. So those guys on those fresh tyres, I'll see if I can pick up what Shepherd done last time by. He must have been in a bit of traffic. So 1:39.6. Simmons still about half a second quicker on that last lap. So fresh, and here he comes now. So we'll see if Pluck reacts as well. And he does. So Cleveland.
Late call though.
Yeah. Cleveland now will take over the race lead, albeit temporarily.
I think there was a late call from Pluck to come, because you could see he was pretty committed to the apex of the next quarter, and then they gave it the big left hook in. So wanted to follow the leader there.
Yeah, managed to get it down pit lane. So one man to keep an eye on now, I guess, is Dylan Shepherd, who has got Stove all over the back of him. We'll keep an eye on that length of the stop here for Simmons too. So these guys getting pretty close to their front straight.
This is going to be close.
Simmons is done in the pit lane, so 22.9 seconds. Obviously only 2 tyres.
Yes. Out now. Where is he on track? So he's got enough of a margin there, but probably closer than what he would have thought, I'd say.
So 4 seconds. Stove gets it done on Shepherd here, so Devon Stove having a good run at the moment. And I tell you what,
keep it down the inside.
The Pluck has jumped all of these guys. Matt Pluck has pulled out some magic tricks there, and he has managed to get in front of Simmons in that pit stop.
Oh. Okay. He must have not taken tyres, I'm going to say.
Just a splash and dash, you reckon? Well, we
must have just been fuel only there.
Yeah, well, so his last time by, so this is with a pit stop.
They were leaving 5.
Yeah, and Simmons was a 2:19.0.
Yeah. Wow, so 8 seconds. So he's either gone really light on fuel, or more likely he's probably only not taken any tyres at all.
Well, it's going to be an interesting strategy, isn't it? So
Hamish Cleland down pit lane now too, so let's keep an eye on that time. So yeah, Pluck's pulled one out there.
Yeah,
that's through me. I did not see that at all.
Yeah, neither did I. I lost him in the times there for the pit stops, but anyway, he will be about 3 odd seconds in front of Simmons.
Leland with a short stop too there, so that was only 15 seconds for him, so he's out.
So these guys obviously not doing tyres, yeah? They've just gone straight for fuel only and back out there, so this is interesting.
Yeah, and you can see the difference there, so it's 8 tenths between Cleland and Pluck. And Hasler too, yeah. Yep, so I'd say the front 3 there have gone no tyres, and then Simmons, but Simmons might come back into the race a little bit later here with those fresh tyres.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on those margins and see if these fresher tyres do come into play. Look at this battle back here. Stove, Shepherd, Graham Smythe in there, and Hayden Kirk. So Hayden Kirk, I'm fairly certain he has had some massive moves out there.
Yeah, because he stopped real early.
Yeah, he's up P8. Yeah, we saw him out there by himself. So
P38 there, right at we flipped to him as the last car in the lead lap a while ago. Yeah.
Holy. And so Patterson, though, still your biggest mover. So yeah, that doesn't make much sense, does it, in the old positions gained? But anyhow, Stove here battling with Shepherd. That man we were just talking about, Hayden Kirk. So we just took now over to lap 17. I'll tell you what, with this many cars in the field, it is hard work trying to get everyone on screen.
Yeah.
It's Doherty here having a bit of a battle with Partridge, who's having a good run of things out there at the moment.
Yeah, this is Brendan's first sim race in probably, I'm going to say, about 6 months.
Yeah, so that is a brilliant effort. I know he, when the New Zealand midget title was announced, he was certainly looking to get amongst that, so that coming up in just 2 weeks' time. Virtual Racing Aotearoa on the 25th of July. Get your entries in for that one. Should be an absolute ripper night racing. Just leave it in the chat there.
A couple of controversial things in there, yep.
Yeah, I love it. It's stamped on my rear bumper, there you go.
Oh, Graham Smythe had an issue there, I'm going to say.
He's down at 41st.
Minute 20 in pit lane, so that's no good.
Well, pit crew must have fallen asleep there. I don't know what's going on there. He has fallen all the way back to 41st position though, so, and that is him done by the looks.
Yeah, must have had an incident there, I'm going to say.
Yeah, interesting.
So just a check in there on Simmons. He's 3 seconds now behind Cleland. So, and that gap is closing. So that'll be the fresh tyres there.
Yeah, certainly coming into play. Last time by race leader 138.852, and for Simmons 138.291. So I think you're bang on there, because Hasler and Pluck both down in the 139s.
Yeah, not a bad strategy play from those three though, because that was really the only way anyone was going to get in front of Simmons was a few tricks in pit lane, I think.
Yeah, certainly was. Simmons was looking comfortable earlier on, and see if he can close this margin. Laps starting to count down. We are on lap 18, so make it 19 next time by. Ignore, if you've just joined us, to ignore that 1 hour to go in the race. There's only 7 laps this time by.
Well, that's the other factor now too, is 2.7 16ths a laps for 7 laps. I'm no good at maths, but it's going to be tough for Simmons to overcome that.
Yeah, especially when you take into account that he's got to get past these two here as well, who are currently battling it out for second and third. So, getting to the rear of them is one thing, getting past is another.
Yeah, completely, yeah.
But those fresh tyres at the moment certainly helping Xavier. 0.4 faster that time by. You can see him there now in the back of the shot.
Bit of lap traffic here for those two as well.
As we see here, Kirk just trying to get a pass done on Shepherd. So I said Doherty he wasn't here tonight, but he certainly is. He's currently in P12, so...
Bit of roughing up there between Hayden Kirk and Dylan Shepherd, so KSR bringing out the front bumpers again.
Yeah, love it. Get into it. Rubbin's racing. Oh, Shepherd!
That's not a lunge, that's I don't know what that was, but...
Well, Shepherd runs it wide. Kirk carries on his way. As we see here, Patrick and Partridge looking to work his way into the top 10 if he can get past Dan Patrick. More stops underway now. Caleb James, a 4-second stop, so obviously just a splash and dash to get home.
Yep, seven laps to go, so that's a pretty late stop, but that'd be the other way you'd do it, as a one stopper, go long, and then only a really short fuel stop. So the longer you go in the race, obviously the this time you've got to be stopped picking up fuel. Little big lunge into Lukey Heights there by Brendan Party.
As we change the sack the Spud Hub cameraman there.
Simmons right on the back of those guys now.
Yeah, look at this battle. So let's see how quickly he can work his way past, because on lap 20 now, 26 lap race.
Yeah, ideally for him, he would get past these guys really quickly, because there's still a bit of a gap there to Cleland, who's opened up over his teammate Hasler, and that's sort of the lunge. Wasn't sure if Pluck was lunging. The bumper.
Gives him a bit of attention there, Zay. I'm here.
Bit of a how you going?
Yeah, sorry about that, Stubbsy. Bit of a shocker there from the cameraman. Anyway.
Stitch up.
Yeah. I tell you what, mate, 2 seconds now the margin. Simmons trying to work way past the 51 of Pluck.
And lap traffic in here too now.
And I think it's magic tricks too, so look out, mate.
Blue flags there, that's good. Thank you very much.
And everyone obeying those this week by the looks, so good to see.
Yeah, there was a warning in the Discord this week about blue flags, so good to see them being observed nice and respectfully.
So there is your margin there, as we see race leader Cleland. Still 138.8 and 139s for Simmons and co. So Simmons now in front of Pluck, gets the job done, and he will try and get past Hasler.
Lap traffic.
Contact hits him. So Simmons.
Disaster.
He did not want that to happen. He was having a brilliant run.
May need a replay for that one.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened there. Just didn't quite get the rub of the green.
The Sim Black, Sim Magic replay up on screens. Just interesting. We'll see if we can...
Maybe... well, no, I won't say that, but... Okay, stewards can deal with that one. We won't deal with that in the commentary box.
Yeah, I'll leave that one for them as well. So Simmons Knight has gone south for him. Looks like Justin Davies as well. He's come unstuck out there. So, bit of late race drama to spice things up. But Hamish Cleland now 3.1 second lead with only 5 laps to go on this one.
Yeah, I think Pluck pulled into second there too, so he was the benefactor there.
Yeah,
Some weaving down the front straight, trying to break that toe.
And it was Hasler, wasn't it? It was Hasler that made that contact with Simmons, so Hasler still seems to have got away with that one with not too much damage. Was just a spin. But Simmons, the bigger loser in that one for sure, drops him out of contention for a podium finish.
Holds fourth, but yeah, really puts him into the clutches there of Daniel Mills as well. So
he's having such a good run too. Looks like Hasler again on the back of Pluck. Trying to sort this podium out at the moment. Race number 2 of the Virtual Racing Aotearoa TCR Challenge, of course. 6-week series, I believe it is, maybe an 8. Bring that up. I believe next week we head to Knockhill for 3 races.
yeah, that's a cool little track for these TCR cars as well. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, should be interesting, especially if we get a big size field again. It could make life
tight little track, that one.
Yeah.
Yep, could be right. Could be all go.
So that race certainly should be a spicy race to tune into next week at Knockhill for round 4. As we see here, Simmons pretty comfortable in P4 at the moment. Looks like Guptill and Partridge now on each other's tail. Partridge trying to get himself into the top 10 and what would be a massive return to circuit racing.
Yeah, any sim racing.
Yeah, though that's true, because he did, I believe he ran in the midgets on Thursday night, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
So just try, yeah, so it is the 6-week series, of course. Next week, Knockhill, sorry. 10.
Knoxville.
Yeah, that'd go good, I reckon. Get into it.
Yeah.
So,
front wheel drive on a big dirt track.
Yeah. So 10, 14 and 23 lap races. Obviously Knockhill, fairly short track. Then we go to Oran Park for 2 races, Brands Hatch for 3, and then it rounds up at Sandown with a big 32 lap endurance race. A ripper to round out this TCR challenge. Of course, tonight only three retirements from the race.
Yeah, again, pretty respectful considering the size of the field here. So 3 cars. That's 40 still running. That's pretty good.
Bit of a battle going on here between Peter Vanderberg and Craig Brock. These guys currently sitting P20 and P21.
Here comes the lunge.
And I guess with this many cars on track, it's sort of, you'll find that no matter your skill level, you're going to have someone to race against, whether you're super quick out front or just out there having a bit of fun
absolutely.
with everyone. And
yeah, that's the beauty of big fields. Yeah, is always someone to race. That's pretty cool.
Try and pick up progress of the world's slowest sim racer, Michael Kemp, currently down in P29. As Brady Stanley comes down pit lane.
Couple of highs and lows for Kempy tonight. He was inside the top 15 at one point, I'm pretty sure.
We have only 3 laps to go this time by. We've just started lap 24, I believe, for Hamish Cleland. In the chat there, Luke. And to be fair, what have we got on the lead lap? 28 cars on the lead lap as well, Christian. So Kempy, the last car currently on the lead lap, make that Mark Noble now, and Cale James. Sweet.
Good effort there.
Pick up race leader now, just starting lap 25, so only 2 to go.
Yeah, looks like all those sort of battles 1 to 5 are pretty well sorted out now.
Yeah, Pluck looks pretty comfortable now in P2. Looks like he should be able to hold that down, all barring any commentator's curse or exit of the track. You see Simmons just back there in the background trying to mount some sort of recovery, but there's definitely not going to be enough time left for him.
No, not unless there's a mistake, but he has closed that gap. But yeah, once that contact was made, that was sort of the end of his challenge really. As we see Hayden Kirk and Devon Stove having a bit of a battle there as Kirk moves into P6.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Stubbsy. I think Luke should be out there turning laps in these TCRs, get amongst it. So Cleland, he will be about to start his journey for the last lap here at Phillip Island for round 2 of the virtual Racing Aotearoa TCR Challenge. Let's see if it actually changes to white or not.
I didn't see a white flag even from the little flag man that normally sticks out.
Interesting.
We're along for the ride here.
Yeah, it's definitely, it says like 26 now on my timing screen, so we'll just stay with us. It's probably not picking it up because it's frozen on time for whatever reason tonight.
Brendan Partridge moves into the top 10 further back.
It's been a good run for him, as you see here, racing Ayrton Smith. Gets up the inside. Shepherd up to 9th. Thomas Paul in 8th. Just see the biggest movers is... But it's still Patterson up 23 spots. He's currently in 15th now, so a great drive from Patterson. Currently in the 139.4s. But we'll stay with race leader and we'll see what happens here. As we see a car off track there, having a bit of a moment.
Not what you want to see as a leader on the last lap.
No, not at all. I think that may have been Cale James, maybe. Having a bit of a moment out there. We see here Hamish Cleland in what should be his last lap. We'll see if we can pick up the flagman. Yeah, there definitely is. Checkered flag in hand. And Hamish Cleland, he is going to take out race number 2. We can't even see the flagman, so he's gone on holidays. The rest of the field,
he's on Smogo.
Yeah. Finish up here for round 2, and well, what a drive from Cleland. Somewhat a bit of a moment, I guess, for Xavier Simmons, who was fairly dominant in the first half of this race. So we'll get our results up on screen for everyone after 26 laps. Hamish Cleland, may as well call that a 4-second victory over Matt Clark, who holds on to P2 over Scott Hasler, and of course Simmons Brings it home P4, 7.2 seconds behind eventual race leader, and man, he will be wondering what he's got to do to get it done.
Yeah, it looks like on that last lap, Ayrton Smith got back past Brendan Partridge there for 10th. So Brendan Partey goes back to 11th. Ben Doty in 12th. Hayden Guptill 13th. Dan Patrick, Stuart Patterson, Matthew Gerard, Troy Pennington. Good name from Speedway there. Bam Sproul, Craig Brook, Peter Vandenberg. That's your top 20.
So why is the pace car out there? That's interesting. So I wonder if that's what the problem was.
Yeah, I'm wondering now too.
I wonder if the server wasn't quite set up properly.
Yeah.
So we see, check out the rest of the field here. Tamanui in 22nd. He had a bit of a rough one in the end there. Graham Nucky back at 25th. Of course, we didn't get to see a lot of these cars with so many in the field. It definitely makes it hard to pick up everything that's going on out there. And Brady Stanley, your first to the DNFs, was he? No, Graham Smythe, sorry. George Mills and Mertens.
Just hope everyone had fun.
Whoops, we don't want that. Everyone down pit lane now, so yeah, under caution now. But I can tell you, it is race done and dusted. It'll be interesting if someone could fill us in.
Yeah, what? Must have been something with the server there.
I think I could pick that up for you actually, Jordan. Maybe. If we go like this. It's probably not going to show us now, is it? No, I think it's too late. What time? What lap? I'm pretty sure Cleland came.
Well, he's in the waiting room. We could always drag him up and ask the man himself.
Yeah, we'll get them in. Okay, so we'll start with. Now everyone's positions have changed.
Cleland, Pluck.
I'm guessing whoever the P person is was the. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe guess there.
Okay, we'll drag them in anyway. Okay, we're going to go here with our third place finisher. Your name's not coming up on Discord, but all you are is P for us. Are you there?
Yes, it's Scott, yeah. How are you, boys?
Mate, how are we?
Good, mate.
Third place finish tonight, and a bit of a moment there with Xavier Simmons. You want to run us through what happened there?
Yeah, I feel like it's maybe a little bit of a fraudulent P3. So yeah, apologies to Xavier. I think I should have given him a bit more room there. It was all a bit chaotic with the lap traffic, but yeah, it's one of those unfortunate ones where I was kind of taking a different line to what he was, and yeah, didn't really get a good look at where he was, and yeah, across the front he went. So yeah, it was a shame. I think he definitely had the pace on us. So yeah, it's yeah, bit of a shame, but still a good race.
Yeah, so
you guys.
Oh, sorry, where you go, Christian?
I was just going to say, you guys had the strategy tonight. So, what was the call there? With was it no tires or was it just fuel?
Yeah, we went no tires, and basically did a bit of fuel saving in the first stint. Just rolled around and then just put in the minimum fuel we could, and yeah, it paid off initially. But Xavier was rapid on the. I think he took front, so yeah, it would have been touch and go. I think to see how it all played out.
You certainly would have. And did you guys know what lap you were on out there?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we were keeping track. It was, there was that moment where you come across the line and you're like, I'm not sure whether the race is actually over, because there was a little bit of a glitch in the race settings. But yeah, no, we were fairly on top of things.
Yeah, that was would explain why we couldn't get laps to go. Or a lap count up, Christian, I'd say. So we were trying to figure it out throughout the race. It was only giving us time to go in the race. So Lucky to have the laps ticking away on my right hand side though. So, but third place tonight, Scott, mate, you take those ones, and we'll see if anything comes up in the wash up of the incident with Simmons.
That's it. We'll see what happens. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, cheers. All right, we will drag in this man. He's always keen for a chat with us. P2 finisher tonight. It is Mr. Matt Pluck. Matt, mate, what a race and a strategy play from you guys, managing to get home on the podium.
Yeah, cheers, guys. It was kind of uneventful, to be quite honest with you. I was just kind of sitting behind Daniel Mills that first half of the race, saving the tyre and fuel. And then once the pit cycle turned out, I fucked my pits up a little bit and let fucking Scott and... So am I allowed to swear on this
Yeah, you're
commentary?
right. You're right.
I fucking let both them pass. I fucked the day when I was driving off my pit lane and didn't use the clutch and fucking stalled, so... Lost kind of the chance to lead there, but I think Hamish had more pace than me anyway. But fucking at Xavier, I reckon those two tyres that he went different strategy to us and he took two tyres. I think he would have rounded us up quite comfortably if he didn't come to strife.
Yeah, certainly looked that way. He did have plenty of pace going on in those closing stages until that incident happened. But mate, it is what it is, and you come home and claim that second place finish in round 2.
Yeah, I'll be first loser again. I have a habit of it.
Good times. You want to give your sponsors a quick shout out while you're here, Matt?
Yeah, for sure. Kiwis Racing, obviously. I think we had 4 cars on the grid tonight, which is quite good. So it's always good as racing with Kiwis Racing boys. Speed Nation, a long-time sponsor of us. They've been awesome. And InspireNet, of course, as well. You guys, THD, NZ Sim Racing TV, VRA for putting on the series. Christian, I haven't actually heard your commentary yet, so I don't know if it's good or not, but if it's good, then it's good stuff. Other than that, I think we're heading to Knockhill next week, so that should be a bit more chaotic.
Yeah, certainly. Well, 3 sprint race format there, so it should make
3 races.
Yes, 3 races there. I was having a look at that before. So a 10, a 14, and a 23 lap races. So good times ahead.
I hope I don't find myself in the shirt support again, but I think I probably will at Knockhill. I think it's pretty hard not to.
Yeah, it could be a interesting night, that's for sure. But Matt, cheers for coming in and having a chat with us, and congrats on that second place finish tonight.
Cheers, boys.
All right, we will get him in here. Race winner tonight, Hamish Cleland, mate. Again, the strategy pulled through for you and getting it done here at Phillip Island.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It was just, basically a case of it was very hard to pass in the car. It didn't have the straight line speed, so it was just fuel saving and then pit a lap later and then, just use the fresh air pace, which wasn't as high as I thought it would be. Xavier was rapid. He was well in the lead, but the strategy play, faster car, catching's one thing, passing's another, as Murray Walker said, so, yeah.
Yeah, too right. But, mate, got it done, got through, survived any of the earlier carnage that did unfold, and obviously kept track of where you were in the laps as they ticked by, and came home on top of the chart, so you got to be pumped.
Yeah, no, it's always good to get a win. It's good to get the strategy right. I'm usually on the other end of it, just from over fueling or fake tyres or something usually goes wrong. But credit to Xavier and Matthew, who ran a hard race for sure. Xavier, rapid pace, and Matt, he's tricky to pass, so didn't have to pass him in the end on the track.
Yeah, too right. Well, hey, quick shout out to any of your sponsors or anyone you wanted to thank.
Oh yeah, I'd just like to thank my team, Frog Leap Juice Racing. They're always helping out, good with that sort of thing. And we got a sponsor list. We got Juice Energy, Simrigs.com, Racecraft, Sudspeed Gloves, and the Pet Door Company.
There you go. Well, Hamish, congrats on the win tonight, and cheers for coming in and having a chat with us.
Oh, well, good, Brad. It's been a pleasure.
Awesome. Cheers.
Thanks.
All right. I don't know if Xavier's waiting in the lineup to come and have a chat with us or not. Should we drag him in?
Yeah, let's have a word. See what happened.
See if he's mid-sentence. He probably is. But
He
Xavier,
was.
mate, I thought I'd drag you up and have a quick chat with you, mate. Early domination in this race, and well, just coming unstuck as you were trying to work yourself back towards the front of the field, and a bit of contact turning you around, and probably ruined what was a good race to start for you.
Yeah, just unfortunate, I guess. I was pretty aggressive trying to make that move. I knew I had to get past them relatively quick, and I was on a bit of a different strategy. I decided to take front tyres, and I think it could have worked, but yeah, you never know, sort of thing. But yeah, I felt like I had pace, so I'm pretty happy with that. I struggled last week, so to just jump in and be like that quick without doing any practice, I was pretty surprised. And yeah, it was cool. I still finished fourth, so didn't really lose out too bad, but would have been nice to win.
Yeah, too right. And now, if it had looked gone for money, you're out towards a 7-second lead, I think it was, before pit stop started unfolding. So, yeah, just didn't quite get the luck you needed tonight, but still a good run for you, like you said, in a P4 finish, mate. On to the next one, at Knockhill.
Yeah, just on to the next one. Yeah, it was a good result in the end, but yeah. Quick shout out to the Fast Lane boys, SP Tools, Hartley Race Engines, and all the other guys that back us. Yeah, massive shout out to them. And hopefully I can jump in the box next time and actually have a podium finish.
Yeah, too right. Well, cheers anyway for coming in for a chat. You didn't have much of a choice about it, but I'll let you get back to your conversation below. But yeah, cheers for your thoughts there, Xavier.
Yeah, no, cheers guys. Thanks for the stream.
No worries. Well, Christian, that is about all we have for everyone tonight here from Phillip Island. Another ripper race and another massive field of TCR cars. Of course, still time to get involved if you do want to for the remaining rounds. Hit up Virtual Racing Aotearoa on Facebook and get involved. To Christian, thanks for coming in and helping with another call, mate. Appreciate that.
Thank you. No, thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who watched. And yeah, that was a great race tonight. And congratulations to the podium getters. And I guess commiserations to Xavier.
Yeah, too right. And well, until tomorrow night, we will be live with some more GT4 racing, courtesy of Kiwi Sim Racing. Stream starting around 8:20, so make sure you tune in for that one.